Welcome back to the channel with Tian Lee right here. First of all, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys are all doing well. The weather's been pretty crappy, and the whole scenario of the virus is pretty overwhelming. But I just hope that you guys are all healthy, well-being. That's the most I can hope for you guys. But today I am going to be going over more little chickens, midgets in the making, if you want to call it. First of all, I will be going over F1 crosses, and when I say F1 cross, I mean a Bantam ACell or Oriental Game Bantam crossed with a big size Oriental Game fowl, which is average of 6 to 8 pounds. So I'm going to be going over F1 crosses, and then F2 crosses, and then I will be going over pure Oriental Game Bantam, which meaning that they are classified as Bantam birds, which is under 3 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just what I believe is under 3 pounds for Oriental game fowls. Okay. I don't know much about it. I know that Bantams are under 2 pounds, but these are Oriental game Bantams, so they do weigh more. But that's just what I see, and bear with me on that if I'm wrong. So yeah, let's go right into it. As you guys know, this is a rooster that I have been breeding a lot. This is one of my brood that a lot of you guys have been asking for. He is F1 cross, and let me restate that F1 cross is Bantam, Oriental Game Bantam bird, which is from 3 pounds and under, from my point of view, crossing to a Oriental Game fowl, average of size 6 to 8 pounds. So this is the result of a rooster coming from F1 cross. He's currently 3 pounds and 11 ounces, so which isn't that big, right? But which is still not considered Bantam, so they are in the making. I am that's why I'm keeping him F1 and then bringing it down. There are no inbreedings that I am doing in my projects. I prefer not to do inbreed. I avoid it at all costs, but I have heard that inbreeding could bring down the weight of a chicken. Select breeding the smallest bird of the batch, but no pun intended. It's just what I heard, and I have not tried it, nor will be pursuing that route. So with that aside, all right, it's just a pigeon. With that aside, this is F1, 3 pounds and 11 ounces. So it is F1. I will be soon breeding it to another F1 to bring down their size. His chicks are still small, so I will update you guys on that. They are going to be F2. We'll see how that goes. But I do have an F2 over here, and we'll come and talk about how that is. All right, now this is the second topic that we are going to be talking about, which is an F2 bird. And when I say F2, is the mom and the dad has been bred from a small chicken with a big chicken for more simplex forms. So the mom has big genes and small genes in there. The dad has big genes and small genes in there. So this has about 50% of big and small, but 25% of both families. So it's a lot of bloodlines in there. and he is 3 pounds and 10 ounces. So if you guys think about it, remember this is F2, and the rooster right there is F1. So it's all about selective breeding, breeding out the big genes. They will still carry it in them, just like this guy right here. The reason why he's staying is because he was the only rooster from the batch. So he's gonna be accountable for the bloodline in there, that it's gonna throw out the small genes of his bloodline. So therefore, this is F2, and then which I don't have another F2 yet, and they're so young. I will soon be breeding it to another F2 hen. Therefore, running it down to F3, which will be hopefully smaller. So with that aside, and all that stated, this is an F2 bird, and if you look at the size, it's still very young. It's not fully grown yet. So my assumption is that once he's fully grown, he's probably gonna be up in the 4 pounds and let's say 6 ounces. So roughly up there, because he's not gonna grow any bigger, but then he's just gonna finish up with his feathers and his weight. And then now let's go on to the small Oriental Game Bantam, which are gonna stay small. Now we went over F1 crosses, F2, and now we're here with the true Oriental Game Bantams, which are under 3 pounds, based from what I've seen. So he's currently 1 pound and 7 ounces. If you guys look at from how my hand compared to the two behind me, how tiny he is. I know that I've been doing a lot of video comparison of 6 pounds versus 3 pounds to 1 pound. You guys see it visually, but this is hands-on comparison. My hand isn't that big. So if you look at it, I could hold him fully. My hands cover him. But anyways, so he is going to be a key ingredient into bringing the majority size down. And just to state, just to clarify, there's no straight comb or bantam blood in them. They are pure Oriental Game Bantams. That saying, going to subspecies, Bantam, ACL to be very specific. However you want to phrase it, ACL Bantam, it's still the same thing. But like I said, he is going to be the key to bring down majority of the size. He's however, it's a very long process, because the thing is, once you get down to the small size, you're still gonna have to make sure that the offsprings are gonna be the same size as the parents. And by that, you have to really breed out the big genes, or the Oriental Game Fowl genes, which is a very long process, because to purify it, you have to breed out and what some say inbreed it to lock on the genes, which I do not like to inbreed at all. For what cause I do not like to inbreed. I just like it better to not have a thick 100% bloodline, and that's just because of deformation issues and deformation issues and just down the road health issues that will start coming up. So therefore I do not inbreed. If you do, by all means, go for it. I'm not suggesting that you don't inbreed. That's just my method. That's just what I believe. So yes, these are the 3 things that I'm working on. These are what I'm going to be using for my projects, and mainly keeping track of all the chicks, the offspring that comes up. Right now I have so much chickens that I'm already starting to lose track of them. Alright guys, with all of that being stated, F1, F2s, and pure Oriental Game Phantoms, I hope that this gives you guys an idea of how the process is, how long it is. It goes by quick, but it takes a lot of thought process. It's already going to be the 3rd year, and my birds are still big. Like I stated in my videos before, there's no shortcuts, you know. It takes a long time, and the reason why I say there's no shortcut is because once you weed out the size, you still have to purify the weights of the chicks, the offsprings of your set weights, because there's just so much bloodlines and different weights thrown into your line that you have to breed it out. So like I said, I tell people that it's a long process. It's gonna be 5 more years plus, you know. And if you're really picking colors, it's gonna take even longer. The reason why I say that is because Oriental game fowls are bred in so many. Oh, he's just jumped out. I guess we should hurry up the video because my roosters are getting bored. They want more gas and more space to roam. They're currently in my little showcasing, if you want to call it, playpen. Anyways, back to Oriental game fowl colors. There's so much bloodline mixed into it that it's hard to identify the pure color with the amount of time that you could breed every chick and keep them all to see what color throws out. But let's leave that for another video. Yes, but sizes and whatnot, I don't go for colors. But as of right now, I really love my F1 rooster. He's really nice. He has a high tail set, which gets a lot of attention. And by saying the high tail structure it's very slim. Let me get him. I'll show him to you guys. So if you guys look, he has a very slim, his tail sets, sickles and all is very slim. So it's very nice, it's very eye-catchy. Along with his comb, it's very big, it gives a nice oriental feature to him. So this is what I'm shooting for, this is why I'm breeding him max. But who knows how many percentage of his tail set is in his bloodline, you know. His dad didn't have this, his brothers didn't have this, it's only him. And I know that it's from his dad because his dad is a Thai fowl, game fowl. So it carries in the gene, but I don't know how many percentage is in there. And breeding it to other hens, I have to determine the pedigree of that hen. So who knows if I have that tail set within his offsprings. So it's a long process. I could sit here and talk about it and bore you guys out, which I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna bored my chicken about that. So with that being said, I hope that you guys are well-being. Stay safe, stay inside. Remember social distancing, just for the sake of what's going on. But with that being said, if I forgot to mention anything here, if I'm missing something, it's not connecting, comment down. I will. They're getting very bored and they want to go out. But anyways, comment below. I will. He's not coming down. I will comment, reply back with the most detailed response that I could get. But with that being said, don't ever stop loving your chicken. Peace.